everyone. Welcome back to Adobe Live. We are on day 3 of Creative Campaign. Yes, and we are here with Kristine Arth, our resident graphic designer.
Hi.
Hi, Kristine. We were thinking of ways to say hello at the beginning of this.
You were like,
how you doing, everyone?
hey, everyone. We're like T-Rex arms.
There's a story to that.
Yeah, there
Hello, everyone in chat. Laura, Lisa, Tanmai, hello. Thanks for being here. So this week, our designers have been tasked with creating a creative conference, fictional, but maybe not forever. It could be a real thing.
It's true.
Yes, and we just had James's last stream. This is Kristine's last stream, unfortunately. We've got Jessica Moon to do some UX after this, and then Tracy Ching to finish out the week with some illustrations. So maybe, Kristine, you could introduce yourself for people who are just tuning in and let us know what you've been working on for the last 2 days.
All right. Hi again. I'm Kristine Arth. I'm a graphic designer focusing in branding and identity. And the last 2 days, we've been working on a brief that Adobe had given us about creating a conference that will be about sharing design across designers. So I came up with a name, Designer to Designer, a conference that exposes the creativity before, during, and after the creative process. And then also working with some really fun taglines that I wrote over the weekend.
Yes, they're so juicy.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I actually had some new copy for today, so I'm pretty excited. Last night I was up till like 1:30 and I was like, and then I was like, wait, I gotta get to bed. We also worked on logo variations. So this was the first day and I worked on 5 different logos that we came to a conclusion that number 1 was probably the best, and we ended up tweaking that, and I like to say we because it's a group effort.
It is. I'll take it.
We tweaked
I'll take
it,
the credit.
and we looked at this version because everybody voted for it, and I was like, this isn't going to be the one that works. Let's do something that is legible from a distance. So I put together this system, creating it from the values of creativity, community, geometry, and fun. Yes. And then the color palette based on the Bauhaus movement. The font Campton, which I feel is both geometric and playful, so it's got a little bit of personality. And then also we've got the 3 different logo variations: the icon, the stacked logo, and then the horizontal logo. And then yesterday, we started to play around with applying the brand and identity to some assets. So these are some of the copy lines that I worked on. That, there's no secret. Just do the work. You got to work hard, and it's hard work, but it's also really gratifying. We worked on a book cover so that there's something. Either it could be a sketchbook, it could be a book where we're going to go through and look at all of the people that were involved in the conference, which I'll show you later. You're there.
And did I actually do something?
Yeah, you're going to.
Okay,
it's going to be amazing. And then design thinking is just thinking, like I said the other day, I've heard this before, and I think it's great, and it's very true. Like, there's no other way to think other than thinking like a human, and we're all designers by inherent value, but we just might not be the ones to facilitate or produce it. So that's what we're here for.
Designing is just problem solving.
It is.
So,
it is.
There you go. That's what you're here for.
True. I was like, if you guys have problems, hopefully I can solve them.
I think you can.
So putting together some patterns that really start to express the brand. And then we've made some fun cups and collateral.
Right, those are for cups.
Yeah, we did some bags. I worked on these a little bit. I rearranged this last night. So let me walk you through some of the stuff that we worked on. So we did the book cover. We applied this in Photoshop. And let's see. Oh, badge, no. Notebook, not yet. I'll just throw out all of the things that I'm thinking of that would be a necessity. Yes, this one. So yesterday I had it as more of a tagline underneath that, NDA, not designing anything. And I also felt like it wasn't really clear enough. So I was like, it's not designing anything until I eat.
Yes.
Because I need to eat to fuel my brain. So and I really do have that madness hunger issue where I'm like, I need food. Yeah, it's like scheduled, man. I'm like an old lady. So, and then also thinking it could be fun so that designers will know, like, hey, let's do sugar conies not for donuts, have a bag of donuts for breakfast, because obviously I'm a donut eater. I'm from the Midwest.
Are you now?
Yeah, yeah.
We've never.
Are you?
Yes.
We're both from the Midwest.
Could you tell?
Wow, what are the odds? To the store for some milk.
Milk.
Milk. So we did some bags. Let's see. Banner. I updated this yesterday too because I think we did a couple of iterations. This one, and then I realized this is the one. So
this is the one. How did you realize?
That's the one. One, because it was graphically bold.
Yeah.
It was simple and it was to the point. So I think that when you're trying to create a message that people will take away with them, you don't want to clutter it too much with I would say like superfluous graphics.
Yeah.
So it's minimalism. And then we also did some cups. It was kind of fun. We thought, hey, you know what? Why not drink something out of a really fun mug or paper cup?
Right. Chat, which cup do you like personally? I think this is a crowd favorite too. I like the middle one.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
And the yellow is like bright and fun.
Yes, lapel.
Lapel. Yeah.
So we're going to talk about that today, Jim. I have some copy that I've written for today's assignment that I created for myself.
Okay. And speaking of assignments, chat, we do have a challenge for you today. Oh.
Uh-oh.
It is the final challenge of the week, so make sure that you get these submissions in. We want you to create the t-shirts for this conference. So no worries if you've never created a t-shirt design before. We do have a template for you. Just go to be.net/live. And if you're watching on YouTube, come on over to Behance, be.net/live, best place to chat and learn about the challenges. So go there, there's a template, there's a link to submit and all of the other instructions. So you have about 50 minutes to get those in. Contest ends at 11:30 Pacific time. And then we'll be also giving away swag every 30 minutes.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes. So it's the last day. The last time we will do this. It's probably not.
It's not. We'll definitely do it later.
Yes, definitely. So we'll be giving away a Photoshop pillow in about 30 minutes. And all you have to do is be active in chat. So that's another reason to come over to be.net/live, log in with your Behance account, and say hello.
Totally. All right, so I keep showing like a silly little preview of this.
It's a cheeky little preview.
Cheeky lanyard that I did of.
Oh. Who's that?
What? Who is that,
Michelle
right?
Shez?
So I thought today we might go over doing a lanyard.
All right.
Lanyard. Or badge.
Because I did the badges 2 days ago.
We did do the badges 2 days ago. So I'm not really a big fan of wearing badges. I don't like that. But I do feel like it's kind of nice to give badges to those who are going to speak so that people can remember who they are and not be like, hey, I saw you on stage. What's your name?
Yeah.
It's kind of insulting in a weird way, but
true.
You know.
True.
So when Michael goes on stage, being the moderator du jour.
I love that. Moderator.
Yeah. So I thought I would take you guys through a process of creating some different assets for this. We have a very flat-looking palette, which I quite enjoy. It's very simplified, but there's something about creating a flexible system that's really going to bring more life to the brand and also going to help people to see the brand in different ways. So as some things might be attractive to one group of people, you know, it might not be to another.
Right.
So utilizing the same color palette, the same typography, and also the same, hierarchical system where the logo goes in, I'm going to create a bitmapped looking image texture that we can then use to create for photography in the background. Therefore, it's not going to be so jarring when we see photographs, because I think I'll show you something for an example.
Yeah, that's a really interesting idea.
Let's say we, let me get into the, mockup stock. Links. Okay, so I'm going to start with, I had that photo of Michael and I bitmapped it.
In Photoshop?
Yes, in Photoshop.
Okay.
So I'm going to do the same thing today with my photo, just to give you guys an idea.
Cool.
So I have a profile photo of me, and then what I'm going to do is turn it into grayscale first, and then from grayscale, I'm going to turn it into a bitmap. And then from bitmap, and then I also wanted to make sure that this was a smaller image so that it does rasterize properly and actually has that kind of posterish quality.
Right.
That's a word now, posterish. Poster quality. So I chose halftone screen. And then pixels per inch, 300 is an output. I'm gonna say okay. I played around with frequency last night and I found that the 25 to 40 frequency for lines per inch was best. And then I'm just gonna say okay. So first I bitmapped it. And now in order to put that back into Illustrator and have it look good, I'm gonna make it back into grayscale. Say, okay, size ratio is fine. And then I'm gonna make it into a duotone. So I'm actually not doing a duotone. I'm actually gonna do a monotone. So that's just one color. I inserted my dark blue, which was just a leftover. I'll just call it a D to D blue.
Branded.
Yep, and you guys all have that color, so go for it. I'm gonna say okay. I'm going to save over that file. Or actually no, save in addition.
Yeah, might be destructive.
Yeah, right? Let's be new. I'll save over that file, and then I'm going to show you what I did here. So I'll duplicate, make sure that the setting's on, move and copy. And then since I already have this masked out, I'm gonna go to my links and just replace this link of Michael with a link of me. Cool.
Easy as that.
So it's a fun way to personalize both the photo and give it a little bit more flair, because I know like a lot of these conferences you'll send your photo in and it'll be your photo. And I'm like, oh, I was kind of hoping they'd do something cool with my photo or like make me look different. So yeah, it's not so bad. Yeah, pretty
That's
good.
easy. Super easy template that they can just throw that into. And if you have any questions, chat about that little process, feel free to just rewind, or you can go watch the replay on the Creative Cloud YouTube channel right after the show.
So then just, actually, I'm going to put in something like my favorite movie.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. Is that actually your favorite movie?
It's one of them. I mean, it's a great movie.
Why would you lie about that?
Right? I mean, like, why would I come up with that for no reason?
Right. Chat, let us know your favorite movie, because we need to know what to put on your badges.
Yeah, what's your favorite movie?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I can also change this up and maybe do mine in red, because I'm a speaker, he's a moderator. That way you'll know.
Okay, cool.
So let's grab this and put this in our badge. Okay, so another thing I did yesterday is I had this badge template and I was like, oh, these badges are really short. That's not the kind of badge I'm looking for. So I extended that badge card, and I'll show you how I did that.
Please do. Is this the template that they were given on the first day?
I think so.
It's
yeah,
really similar.
It's similar. So
Yeah.
if you weren't given that template, then yeah. Let's see. Yeah, duotone, monotone, change the printing cost anymore. Yeah, because it's 2 color versus 1 color. So if you're, oh, actually, hold on. If you're creating something with 2 color and you're gonna do a screen or a spot color print, then it'll cost more. Oh, so the other thing I'm gonna do is extend this canvas size. So from the top to 17. All right.
It's a big old badge.
Big old badge. Yeah, it's not really that big.
Yeah.
We're gonna be carrying it around.
Oh my gosh, it's
on
like
our
an actual
back.
Poster.
Yeah,
It's a
so
cutout
I
of
hope
your
you guys are
face.
ready. You'll know that there's a speaker and a moderator there, because they'll be like carrying a big
Hello,
badge.
I'm
Hi.
important.
Don't forget. Okay, cool. So then I'm gonna get rid of this because I'm not masking anything out. Move that down, increase the size, and then I'm going to extend this ID card. I'm actually just gonna grab it and pull it down ever so slightly
Yeah, why not?
to match, because it's just a comp. I mean, if we were going to do this for real, we would do this in Illustrator. We would never comp this up. Comps are meant to show clients or to show printers how something's going to look in reality. And I think the idea is, oh yeah, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Thanks. It's a K. Cool.
This is a different movie,
I
actually.
mean, yeah, you should see the one I've been looking at.
It's all about like
Whoa.
arcs and Illustrator.
Yeah,
and
totally.
Totally. It's a designer thing.
Different
You
kind
wouldn't
of
know.
art. So now you can see the difference between people who like Raiders of the Lost Ark and moderators.
Oh, what is a moderator?
Moderator.
At this conference.
You're a moderator.
Okay.
Yeah. Like
Gotcha.
the person that's facilitating the conversation.
I see.
And, also is an expert in that field, so they know what they're talking about.
Well,
Exactly.
Kristine,
You're welcome. Like,
you make me just want to do this.
all right, cool. So now that we have some badges, and they're pretty fun, they're also distinguishable in certain areas. So we're like, okay, red's for speakers. This other color's not.
And then the normal conference goers would not have the badges?
I don't know.
They might.
I mean, maybe we would make them something totally different. We could do that.
Cool.
Maybe we should. But first, let's put some graphic assets together. So I started to look at these. This is one of the assets that we could use. And then I was putting this together with other colors. So let's drag these. I'm going to take these up to this graphic assets page I created.
Cool.
All right. So the reason I like to create graphic assets is because you never know who's going to be using your brand. And you also want to make sure that they have the right idea that you had in mind to start with. Hopefully you're creating a brand that's flexible enough that people can, start to flex the creativity of their own minds with.
Right.
But,
like you are all doing in chat with these
exactly.
contest
Like
entries.
seeing the things you guys are coming up with is awesome. That means that I'm doing my job because I'm creating something that's inspiring you. So for graphic assets, I'm just going to start to create a palette of things that I'm using throughout the identity and ways that I want them to be used. So I think for one, we've got that. We've got the pattern. And this is mainly for putting together a light style guide. Let's see what else we've got. We've got our giant quote marks.
I really like those.
Yeah, super fun.
They could be anything. And we have a question from Kevin in chat. He's wondering, how do you go about starting these branding explorations, like even diving into the brand story or like the first tweet? Do you have any?
The first tweet.
Like special
I don't really
thoughts?
tweet, but
Don't
if I were to tweet, well, I mean, first you got to interview or do some research on what your brand is and who the competition is, and then also who your client is and what they're looking to achieve.
Right.
I mean, sometimes it's not really about what the client's looking to achieve, but what their goals are, or achieve goals. Mainly what they're trying to solve. And what their issues are currently, like, oh, my brand doesn't get enough X, or people perceive us as this. And then if it's a new brand, it's looking at that space and seeing who else is out there, and if there's no one out there, how can you define what that space is?
Oh, that's interesting.
So there's a lot of ways to start. There's no right or wrong way. I think it's finding your own rhythm, and then also connecting with your client on like a very personal basis so that you can really understand what they're needing even when they don't.
Right.
Because they might say we need to be blue because this bank is blue. And you're like, well, maybe. Here's the research on blue. Like every bank is blue. Right. So maybe you should be a different color.
Right.
Or maybe you should be blue because no one knows who you are and you want to get confused for a really good bank.
Yeah.
Like there's all sorts of ways around it. So I'm just putting together some assets that I think would be fun for people to work with. Not sure yet how they're going to work with them. I liked this because it looked like a ticket stub.
Oh, it totally does.
And I also liked this because it looked like a button and a zipper. But I'm going to show you something I'm going to create with it later. So we'll just put together some assets right now and see if we're doing this. It could be like the sands of time.
Yeah.
I think we talked a little bit about this hourglass earlier, and there's something fun about,
it's like a little guy.
It is like a little guy, but it's also
like
the sands of time.
Also that.
Totally. I was like, check this out. We're gonna make some sand in here.
Hey. Ooh, Mitch has a good question for you.
Yes.
Why did you go about doing the duotone or monotone in Photoshop instead of Illustrator?
Oh, mainly because I'm going to be working with photographs. So if I'm going to be working with photographs, Photoshop.
Gotcha.
But other than that, I mean, you can do it in Illustrator. I think I'm mainly just more comfortable working in Photoshop for photographic assets and halftones. There's a little bit more control for me personally, and I'm more adept to that process.
Gotcha. I really like this technique you're using where you're dragging them down, moving them over so they're like kind of perfectly aligned.
Yeah, so now I'm gonna group them and actually truly align them. So both centering them and then vertical distribution. Cool. So
Done.
I think now that I'm looking at that, I don't know if I want to. I don't think I want to fill this.
And Tenmai's wondering the science behind your choice of colors, and it's really based on Bauhaus, right? Gotcha.
Yes, sir. Or ma'am.
Yes, you.
Yes, you.
Kerwin is having a problem with sand. He really does
sand?
not like sand.
You don't like sand?
They might be referencing something that I'm just not catching, but let me know.
It's dry and coarse and it's getting everywhere. Agreed. I mean, like, sand, man. Sand.
Sandman?
Get it? Sandman? Yeah.
Sand.
I mean, I'm not sure if we're going to do anything with this or if we're even going to let anybody do anything with this. That's the other thing. You got to try some things out, see how it works, see if it's, like, usable. And if it's not, it's probably not a good asset.
Oh, it was a Star Wars reference.
Oh, yeah. So we've got this.
Not my forte.
No,
Where's
it's
Voodoo
definitely
Val?
my forte, though. I think I know almost all the characters.
Almost all the characters, that makes it your forte? Maybe.
Well, I mean, I did say something like, this is not the something you're looking for, which is like droids.
Oh, yep. There you go.
Anyways, I've been to the Star Wars convention, not because I'm a Star Wars person, but for work once.
That's an awesome thing to do for
It was
work.
awesome. I was like one of the only females there, and that wasn't dressed up like Princess Leia. And,
Slave Leia?
Slave Leia, yeah, totally, Slave Leia. That's what they call her.
Yeah, it is.
I was like, oh. So yeah, I'm hating the hourglass. We'll get rid of that. I'm not really loving the color combinations. I want to stick. If I'm gonna do green and blue, I won't do red.
Gotcha. Cleo says it was an awesome convention.
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
sure.
Chad, let us know the coolest thing that you've ever done for work.
Yeah,
Or like gotten to tag along to.
totally.
Cleo went to the Anaheim Star Wars convention. Nice.
Oh yeah, I was in Ohio.
What?
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Oh.
It was like maybe 10 years ago.
Where in Ohio?
Columbus.
That's where I'm from.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. We talked about this.
That's funny. I was like, that sounds really familiar.
Yeah, I have a really great photo of maybe 50 stormtroopers walking into Steak and Shake.
Yes.
And
Sounds about right for
I
Ohio.
was like, this is amazing. I have to get a photo. And I was like, hey, I was like posing with him. I was like, yeah.
Look at me.
Totally. All right, so I'm putting the zipper back in. I know that somebody liked the zipper at one point.
Oh yeah, we liked the zipper at one point
I
too.
know, right?
Then it kind of fell
So
out
maybe
of
we're gonna have to
grace.
do something with these assets just to validate them. And that's what I like to call it, validation.
Oh, so you have to use it somewhere.
Yeah, I
Make
have to
it-
use it to make sure that it works. I'm gonna look at creating a perfect square for this. Okay. And I could go into making a pattern, but I feel like that's a whole session on pattern making. So
True.
I'm just gonna mask this out in a perfect square and pretend.
Gotcha. Nathan says, "Bye, Kristine. I have
Oh,
to
bye,
class.
Nathan.
Good luck
See
at
you soon.
class.
It's my nephew. He's super cool.
See ya.
Yeah, good supporter.
Do you have any nicknames? Nate Dog.
No, I mean like he's just Nathan.
He's Nate Dog now.
Yeah,
To me,
Nate Dog.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
I don't know why.
Well, he's got a nickname now. This is great. I'm gonna call him that from now on. He's gonna hate it.
Perfect. Sorry, Nathan. I mean Nate Dog.
Sorry, Nate Dog.
Matthias wants to know if anyone is playing D&D, being inspired by
Oh,
D2D.
Dungeons and Dragons. I've never played that.
I don't play it, but I listen to podcasts of people playing it.
You do?
Well,
That's
one.
so random.
It's so good
It's so random.
and random.
Okay. So let's get into, now that we're playing with some graphic assets, and again, I'm going to jump all around because that's the way that I work. You got to try to figure things out in the moment and then use them and see how that goes. So I think I'm going to grab these, and I'm also going to grab this. And I'm going to come down here and show you guys some of the copy that I wrote last night in the wee hours of the eve.
In the eve. That's when
While I'm sitting there eating my spaghetti, I was like, oh, wait. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, you're burning the midnight oil.
Oh, yeah.
1 a.m. oil.
That's right. So if we're going to do a registration for this, or if we're going to do a conference, we need a registration. Mm-hmm. So registration, that means that we'll probably invite people to talk when they arrive, and then we'll have a break. We'll probably eat those donuts, and then we'll have you, Michael, and Lee do some little talking about what you guys do for a bit.
So we...
Yeah, so Lee will be designing the future and more.
And more.
More is the secret. We don't know.
Lee, what are you?
Michael will
Hello, Lee.
talk about the art of making everything appear French. And then I
What's
think
the
that
answer? Everything's a mystery.
Everything's a mystery. And then I'll have you do how to illustrate a label.
I was like trying to read that. Like,
You're
what?
like, what's label?
Am I missing some graphic
maybe
design?
I should do label. You know, a label.
I'm leaving.
You can do a whole session on label illustration. It's gonna be great. Oh, hey, Brian from Nairobi.
Oh man.
I get so excited when I see people from Nairobi. I feel like they're my people.
They are.
Yeah. I'm like, they're my people.
Yeah.
We know each other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to put this into a text box. That way I can actually have some text flow. Yeah, we also have cool stuff from me, James, Jessica, and Tracy.
Yeah, I guess it's cool. I'm still salty about the label.
Oh, really?
No, I'm just
You're like,
kidding.
I guess it's cool. Well, what do you want to do?
No,
I mean, do you want to illustrate a lapel?
No.
That's so boring.
Maybe-
Labels are so different. You could do anything.
Do you mean like a lapel pin? Or like the actual
Lapel.
Like the actual thing?
Like a lapel,
Isn't that just the...
right? What was the lapel?
It's the pin. The lapel pin.
Oh, the lapel pin. Right, it's a pin. Okay, cool. So we'll do a lapel pin.
I would love to do that label. So
Adding pin in there.
I think people are a little lost. The first day I called a lapel a label because I'm not perfect, okay? I have a lot of great attributes and that was not one of my finer moments. But we're going to be giving away a lapel pin and a charger later. But in a couple minutes, we're going to be giving away Photoshop pillow.
We told you we'd do it again.
The pillow. Photoshop pillow, super overstuffed and awesome. And all you have to do is be active in chat. You have 2 minutes to sign into Behance, say something for the first time. If you haven't, let us know where you're from.
Cool.
And if there's any words that you have mispronounced before in an embarrassing manner.
Amazing. Okay, cool. So I'm looking at some of the comps, and one of the things I wanted to do was, so we've got our badges, we've got our book. Yes, our notebook, or what's going to happen throughout the day. Mm-hmm. So
the navigator.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll have a little notebook, and we can always get rid of the notebook and really zone in on this.
Cool.
Yeah, so let's make that huge so that we can really get in there. So one of the things I want to do is, and this might not be the form that it comes in, but we're doing this for fun because we want to show what it could look like if it was in a flip book. Maybe this isn't something that we give people. Maybe it's something that's actually oversized and we put on a table so that people can come up and we can flip it over every day. And maybe it's interactive where people could write on it or, you know, sign it. Who knows?
Great.
Yeah, it's like a interactive little notebook then. So what I want to do is do logistics on one side, and I want to do registration and the day one activities on the other.
Gotcha.
So one of the things I did yesterday was download, and I think I put it in the library last night. Well, yeah, it should be in there. It's a map of San Francisco because that's where the conference will be, of course.
Right, here.
Yeah,
in the
here.
studio.
So you can all travel to visit us, even though if we were thinking about that, we should have traveled to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Bali. Let's have the conference in Bali next time.
Okay. Next
Next
time
year,
it happens.
it'll be in Bali. Yeah, this year, D2D's here. So I got this map, and I'm like, well, the map's fine. It's pretty general and basic, but what it isn't is customized to what our colors are. So
True.
I put some colors in here yesterday just to fill them in the palette. We already have our global colors that we're working with. So what I wanted to do is come in here and show you guys how I'm going to quickly update the color palette of this map without really having to do much work. So one, I'm gonna click on blue. If there's any other blue in here, what I like to do is go into select same fill color. So that selects everything that's fill color, and then I'm gonna change it to my blue, which is this. And then you can see that there's some other blues in here, so I'm like, oh, that's a blue that I didn't notice. Let's do that again. Select same fill color. There's a lot of lakes in there.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, so maybe we'll make that our little, our green.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Like parks.
Let's keep it blue. Yeah. Okay, cool. This gray feels not in line with our gray, so same fill color. And then we'll do our light gray. So it changed it slightly. And then this stroke, so we'll go and select same stroke color. That selects pretty much everything. I'm gonna turn that into our gray, but I'm also gonna bring it down because it's really intense to 50 so that it's not so overwhelming.
Right.
I felt like it was too vibrant.
And it's not really needed.
No, it's not. It's just a basic map to show you that we're gonna be down here somewhere.
Yeah.
Or maybe we'll put ourselves somewhere else. And then again, I'm gonna do this because I don't think we grabbed those. So, stroke color. Yep, all the
Perfect.
streets.
Wow.
This, and
It's a
then we'll
jungle.
go to like 30 because it's a little lighter. All right, so now that we've made everything in here our color palette, I'm gonna save. Saving. Now you guys have that because it's been updated in here.
Cool.
Closing out. Ah, there it is. Doesn't
Way
that
to
look
go.
so much better? Yeah,
Agreed.
so much better. I still like showing the bridges because it's nice to show that if you're coming from the 101 or the 80.
Yep.
Let's see. So getting from here to there and how. Well, we don't really need to go and solve that yet.
Right.
But I do think that I might do a little bit of an overlay in the background of this just to try it out and see. Yeah, that's crazy.
Ooh.
Yep, too much. So
Too much.
That's how you decide.
Just because of the yellow was too bright? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, it was also too cluttered.
Yeah.
So
A lot of air.
Logistics. Maybe we'll do a whole map, and then I think, do we have anywhere that we go for Adobe for lorem ipsum Greek copy?
Not that I know of specifically.
Perfect. Then what I'm gonna do is go to Hipster Ipsum.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah, because it's pretty fun. So I'm gonna grab some copy from Hipster Ipsum. Yep, beer me. Let's do this. Okay. Cloud bread, literally beard. Oh no, retro leggings. Let's go with that. We'll probably have a paragraph that we'll want for Greek copy to talk about logistics. So, pasting that in place. Left aligned. Let's go with regular. Putting in our global gray. Putting our copy over here. So this would be our explanation of from the 101. Making this a head. Bold. We're also going to increase the type size just so that it's got a little bit more.
That's awesome. And I did figure out that we can add lorem ipsum from
nice.
Illustrator, but I like this hipster.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Thing
I mean, you can probably do it from anywhere. And then I would normally put in a full grid for this, but since we're designing on the fly, I'm just gonna say, nah. From the 80.
Perfect. And yeah, Adobe Live, we are getting that giveaway ready. So last chance to say something before the giveaway is finished. We will run some Adobe Magic scripting and pick a random winner. So all you have to do is say something in chat. If you haven't said anything yet, just say hello. You don't have to continue to chat with us. No pressure, but we love interacting with you. Sharon says, I'm here.
Hey, Sharon.
Glad to have you, Sharon.
What's up?
Seriously, what's up?
Seriously, tell us.
Tell us what's going on.
We're so bored without you.
So bored right
So
now.
bored.
Live on Adobe Live.
I know.
Just kidding.
Okay, so I'm just gonna inset this just a tad. just because we're using that look everywhere, and then when we're printing, in some places. Okay. Actually, I kind of like it full fleshed out.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Full bleed.
Yep. So we do have a grid going on in here. Getting from here to there and how?
Mel says this is keeping me from being bored while they run reports.
Ooh,
Nice.
reports.
Reports on what, Mel?
Like report cards?
Maybe it could be like analytics.
Yep, all those things. Regular. Oh, here comes Gus.
I sense some magic. Maybe a little T-Rex arm will come in. Oh. All right, the winner of the Photoshop overstuffed plush pillow is
Tom Schilling.
Tom. You are
Go,
the winner.
Tom.
Congratulations.
T-O-M.
O-H-I-O?
Yeah. I was like,
You're just trying to show off.
Tom. I didn't actually do push-ups this morning, but I did yesterday.
I did last night.
You did?
Yeah.
Let's just give it up for ourselves.
I mean, they weren't very good, but I tried.
Yeah, I mean, a
all it
push-up's a
takes.
push-up. If we get that done, that's great.
Yeah, so congrats, Tom. You are the winner, and if you did not win for this giveaway, no worries. In about 25 minutes, we'll be giving away an Adobe mobile charger and a Photoshop lapel pen. Lapel pen. So stick around for that. It's the last chance to win those this week.
So funny. Okay. I think I'm going to leave a lot of headspace just because, well, for one, these have those rings on that calendar, so it's always about knowing what you're designing for.
True.
Even though I'm setting up this constraint for myself, I still got to know what I'm doing. So we're just going to say that takes a bit. This one will make it look a little bit less intense coming from the 80. See, if you're coming from the 80, it's way easier. There's less copy.
Gotta come from that East Bay. East Bay life. See you later, Jan Eric. I see you.
See you.
He's trying to sneak away without us knowing.
Oh, that's right. Jan Eric. I'm going to change this to Arc with a K before you go.
Perfect.
There.
Yay. Ooh, Marat wants to know, where did you study graphic design?
Oh, Columbia in Chicago. Yeah.
Cool. And you also taught there.
I did,
for a
yeah.
bit.
After I studied there, they let me come in off the street and teach. I was like, you let anyone teach, don't you?
You're
No,
like,
I'm
let
kidding.
me come in, I'm freezing.
I was like, please let me teach something. I'm so bored.
That's awesome.
Too funny. Okay, let's take a look because we'll want to put in times for this, and then we're going to adjust. Let's create a little grid. Cool. Okay. Let's first adjust this to be the full artboard. Not any more or less because we're using smart objects. And then I cut this into fourths. So what I'm going to do now is see what that fourth is. Copy paste.
Your patented technique.
Yeah, I know, right? So patented. I'm going to flip this. Patented technique for quick grid making. All right, half of a fourth, a quarter. I'm gonna pull this in and create some guide around this. And just swing it around.
Ooh, Raghavendra. We use a script, so it is a random picked winner. So no one is actually picking a name from the chat. It is all magic.
Ooh, yeah, magic it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It even arrives to us magically on a post-it note.
It's true. I mean, Gus did do that.
Gus?
Yeah.
Who's Gus?
I was
I
like,
couldn't
for real?
do it with a straight face.
I was like, for real? I was like, you know him.
I know that guy.
I was really confused, and I was like, oh man, I've been saying his name wrong the whole time. I'm like, that's so me.
That's so me right now.
Yeah, that's so me. I was like, shoot, I'm so sorry.
That's awesome.
It's like when you see people that you don't know, and you're like, hey, you.
I know that face.
Yeah. He's like, how have you been?
Yep.
Everybody does that. Nobody's alone there.
No, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Very true. And
We're all
chat.
human.
Yeah, or are we?
I mean, for the most
For the most part.
Yeah.
Chat, let us know. Are you
Chat,
human?
Let us know. Have you ever forgotten someone's name? Have you ever met me and forgotten my name?
Don't tell me.
No, it's cool. I totally get it.
Chat, you've got about 20 minutes to get those submissions in for today's challenge. We are challenging you to create the t-shirts for this conference that Kristine is designing for.
Yay!
So there's a template on the challenge tab. Be sure to come over to behance@be.net/live if you're not here already. Log in, get chatting with us, and check out that template and the contest rules. There's all the information on how to submit, and you could win a free year of Creative Cloud. So there are 4 chances to win today. We've already had James earlier, and then this is the second chance, and you'll have 2 more. And then it's over till next week. So make sure you get those contest submissions in.
Totally. Okay. So I'm just gonna go through and hand kern some of this right now before I create some settings. Another great way to do this is in your character styles. So if I were to grab Tracy's name, create a new character style, grab my name, and apply that,
Perfect.
it would just pop down there.
Mm-hmm.
So now I've created that character style. I may as well create one for the subs as well. Another character style, but I'm gonna call this subcopy.
Gary
this
is
first
wondering.
one-
Sorry.
Oops. Headline.
Perfect.
And that's
Gary's wondering, why do you not use smart guides instead, and you do the kind of handmade?
I do
grid
usually
thing?
use smart guides,
Yeah.
Gary.
I promise.
I promise, but I think, I'll set them in once I feel like I've got a design in a good place. I'll put those in place, but sometimes I just like to work on the fly. So, I go back and forth. I don't really have a set way to work every single time, and I think also working in a studio, I like to learn from people and how they're doing things, and I also like to try out different styles to keep it interesting. But yeah, I could do that next time. I will.
Perfect.
Thanks, Gary.
Yeah, Simon, we got your submission. We will show them in a couple minutes just to get some out of the way so we don't have so many to show
And
at
they
the
are
end.
on. Okay.
The smart guides?
Yeah, I was like, they are
I
on.
promise.
I just don't always go for them. I think it's a little constricting. And I like the free flow form better. So let's see, getting from here to there. I think, yeah, we won't make that too intense. I do like this for break though, so I'm going to create a little character style that's like fun. Insert copy.
Ooh.
Cool. So something like this would also be fun insert copy, but we'll make it. Oh, I should have also created that to be uppercase. So what I'm going to do is edit this.
I'm in the way of it.
Okay.
Get over here.
Oh,
No,
that's
I'm
okay. I was like, oh, I can't see. So I'm going to go in basic character formats. I'm going to say all caps. So now, when I click on this, insert copy,
Magic.
change color, insert copy. And I could do it in every single color, but I'm good. Okay. From the 101. And this also allows me to close that gap.
Esther is wondering, what is your degree? Is it graphic design?
It is graphic design and communication arts.
Ah.
Yeah. And fine arts.
All of them?
All of them.
All the
Yeah.
things.
Maybe FA. Yeah, I thought I was gonna be a ceramist.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened?
I realized I wanted to do design really
Yeah.
badly, and I had no idea because I'd never been introduced to the process. I saw the computer lab and I was like, what's going on in there?
What are they building in there?
Yeah, I was like, wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then I never looked back.
That's really interesting. I feel like it's often the other way around. People are like, I really want to be a graphic designer, but they're like, too many rules.
Oh,
Go do
I
this.
love rules.
They're
I'm
helpful.
definitely a rule person where I'm like, yeah, let's make some rules.
I am too. I feel
And then I like
comfortable with them.
to break them.
Yeah, well, once you really know them, you're like, all right, I can break this one. It's not important.
Totally. So what I'm going to do here is create something that we can put some time slots in.
Oh,
We're going to use
cool.
that D. And let's see. Actually, I want to extend that because I don't want it to be too big. But if I were to have it bleed off the edge, let's see, I want to give some space.
I'm excited to see how these turn out.
Yeah, me too.
How's it gonna go?
I was like, what are we gonna do? Yeah, I'm also going to put in a guide halfway through that so we don't go too far over. Okay, opening talk. Break.
Boom.
Lee. Michael.
Le. Michelle.
Michelle.
Kathleen.
Kathleen.
Jims.
Brooke. Gems. Okay. I think I'm gonna give them more space because this is starting to look a little bit wonky. And then I'm also noticing that craziness that's going on. So we'll also change the colors of this because I'm starting to notice a pattern that I don't want to create.
Gotcha.
So since day one is going to be a little bit light because they're going to talk so much. I mean,
We are.
yeah.
Sorry about it. Gonna have to sit through listening to us talk.
We'll just give more space in between everybody so that they have. Well, it's not even talking because this isn't a normal conference. Like they're really going to do the
Work.
things that
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Workshop.
So closing talk, I think that's everything. Do we have any other things that we would want to cover in this first day of our conference? Registration, opening, maybe it's like opening design sesh,
Yeah.
because we wouldn't do a talk.
Right. No.
So Leia's designing the future, Michael's doing the art of everything French. You're definitely doing a lapel pin.
Label.
James is
service.
gonna animate like a badass. Jessica, YUX is my sun and moon. Get it?
Aww.
I know, it's her world.
True.
Tracy's gonna be making friends with movie stars, illustration 101.
Ah.
She illustrates so many cool like celebrities.
Yeah. Very true.
And then I'm gonna do Let's Make a Brand in under 2 hours.
Huzzah.
Yeah,
She's done it.
That's what we're doing.
Adobe Live says, why am I not in the lineup?
Oh, Adobe Live. Oh yeah, actually that can be Adobe opening design sesh. Wait, we can do like something about T-Rex?
That sounds
Cool.
good.
I think you'll have to be in the first lineup. So we're just gonna copy paste this.
Adobe
And we're gonna put you in the middle because I think ending with a lapel pin is more exciting.
Wow.
Adobe Live.
Thanks.
Or Gus. Actually, we'll do
It's an acronym.
GUS. Yeah, lowercase is good. So what should we say we're doing? How to make comments while despers
How to
do
write
their thing.
20,000 words a second.
Yeah.
20,000 words
No
under the
hyphens.
sea.
Okay. Thanks, Gus. I mean, Adobe Live.
You can call me Gus.
Okay, cool. So we've got this. I think what we could do is we could start to color code these too, as in like what type of talk or presentation it's going to be.
Yeah.
And then breaks could be something where we actually don't have that there. Registration might not need one. Let's see if we were to. Oh, so now what I want to do before we get into really making this fun, I'm going to create a second column by clicking on that nice little plus sign in red and create the second day. So now I've created day 2. And now I'm noticing that there's maybe too much space. I think it's a little bit spacey.
All spaced out.
Yeah. So this works. Break, James, Jessica, Tracy, closing talk. Registration, opening design sesh.
After party. Any details for that?
I mean, obviously.
Burgers.
We have to make them up. Burgers, donuts, and fun.
B, D, and F.
So if we use something like this, it's not going to fit over here. And we also want to make sure that we're leaving spot for time.
Ooh.
So what I'm going to do, too close. So let's find another way to bring in time, because I was going to do something like this. I'll show you guys. 8, 30, 8, oh, that's not an 8 or a 30. 8,
What
oh,
even?
I was like, what? No. Colin, do your work.
Chat, you can see above us that we have this awesome giveaway banner on the screen right now. So yes, we do have the giveaway for the mobile charger and the lapel pen in 10 minutes, and it's also going to mark the end of the challenge deadline. Whoops. The challenge deadline. So make sure to get those challenges in, and if they aren't shown on this stream, they will be shown in Jessica's stream. So stick around for that. You could win a free year of Creative Cloud.
So now I'm just going to make this, actually, what I'm going to do is grab this, because I still like this idea. Grabbing, deleting. Oh, oops. Also this. I'm dragging my whole grid system over
Wow.
to give some space. Because we're designers, we can make what we want.
Austin says, wouldn't this be way easier in InDesign? Is there a reason why you like to use Illustrator?
Probably just because I'm showing you guys the process right now of creating this graphic system and validating it.
Yeah.
So until I'm done validating it, I just want to make sure that if I'm creating icons, I'm doing it in Illustrator and seeing if it works.
Right.
I think like it's still figuring out if this is going to be a system that's like flexible enough, or if we even want to use this. And
Yeah.
I want to be able to create in Illustrator because one, I just like it better.
Me too.
And two,
Nothing wrong with that.
yeah, and two, I guess because we're still not done.
Yeah.
And then once we're
Right.
going to do some long form layout, we would use InDesign because that would be the right thing to do.
Right.
So,
Right tool for the job.
right tool for the job. Bring this closer. Let's see. So, that's not so bad. I think we'd want to bring everything down because registration.
True.
Let's see. So, if we're doing that, I still don't think it really works. What do you guys think?
And Munir, ask your question again. Please let us know. We try and get to most of your
Oh, yeah,
questions in the
totally.
chat, but when chat is flying, it can be a little difficult.
Chat's flying. So let's try and see what breaks look like if we were to make them yellow. I'm gonna lock this. And parties, because those are the most fun things.
Party. Most
Breaks
important.
and parties in yellow. So 7:30.
Hey, Yolanda from Ohio. Represent OH. IO. Wasn't going to get anyone saying the IO. I'm surprised.
You're like, what?
I'm like, hello, is there an echo in here?
In here.
Ooh, Munir has his question. How many hours does it take you to complete a project from start to finish? And do you prefer to work alone or on a team?
All of those are so hypothetical.
Right.
I would have to say depends on the project.
Yes.
Depends on the client. Depends on the rounds of revisions that we go through. And of course, I love designing with a team, but I also like solo design. So if I think every designer has the point where you like to brainstorm and collaborate, but then at the end of the day, the only person that can get things done is your own two hands.
Yeah.
So you've got to have both. You've got to be able to do you've got to be able to, thanks Nico, he likes my bandana.
Yay.
You've got to be able to still do the work yourself, but then also collaborate and get opinions of others. I think that's like what we're doing right now. Like someone's saying, wouldn't you do that in InDesign? I'm like, yeah, I totally would, but I'm just not there yet.
Right.
And then also it's, the time that it takes to get all of that stuff done. you want to think about, okay, maybe it's better if I collaborate with somebody. Like, I'm not an animator, so I would say if I'm going to do this and create a logo later that I want animated, I'd talk to someone like James or an animator that is better suited at this because, you know, I can't do everything, and I think designers are sometimes expected to be a jack of all trades.
True.
And I really find that it's good to know the process of things, but also the idea that you can still have other people help you because they are experts too. So yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna just say pulling an idea out of my head, Mornier, I would love to work on projects and design myself, but I need somebody to give me feedback because you can't design in a silo.
Right.
And secondly, as far as time goes, if I'm thinking of a project that would be, let's say something like this, you know, very fast-paced, and also with the opinions of not very many clients except for friends like you guys who are just giving me ideas and opinions, then it could go very quickly, like maybe a week. And if you're actually looking for feedback of your client and doing research and testing and immersion and understanding what the needs are of where their product and brand is going, then it could take months. So
good answer.
Yeah, there you go. That was very thorough. You're welcome. I'm sorry you had to wait 30 minutes for that, but I gave you a very detailed answer.
Gave you 30 minutes too.
Okay, so let's see. Breaks are in yellow. I kind of like this idea of, let's split this page. Let's see what this looks like. Object. Yeah, unlock all, because I locked it earlier. Half day.
Right. Ooh, Sharon wants to know about the competitive nature in the design field. Do you experience, well, you're competitive, but do you feel competition?
I was like, what do you mean, Sharon?
Do you want to fight?
I was like, what are you saying?
You coming at me? No, but do you experience that, like with other designers?
Competitive nature? Yeah, I mean, everybody does. I think it's healthy. You know, why would you want to have people say like, yeah, everything you do is great? How boring is that?
True.
That's not really a great way to go around in the world. I think like it's healthy, but we also have to be empathetic to other people. You know, like some people might not be as proficient as something as you are. So when you give them comments, you have to also be, you know, informative in a way where you can be like, hey, you know, I like that. Did you try this? You know, there's always a better way to give advice or to take it to. Yes. Like, oh yeah, InDesign. Yeah. I could do that right now, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, I think you handled it very gracefully.
So yeah, I mean, the competitive spirit is good. I'm not sure what I'm doing here now. Let's see. Oh yeah. So I don't want to have too much color on this because it is going to be a day break 1, break 2. So
right.
Let's see. What are we going to do? Getting from here to there and how? This. And I'd also want to here to there. I'm just going to break that for now. Getting from here to there and how? Let's see what it looks like. I also really like the G's in this font because they look like arrows.
Oh my gosh, they
it's
totally
like a little
do.
circle
it's
arrow.
Like a refresh.
Like, hey, G, go over there.
Or undo. Fun. What up, G? Go over there. I like it. Chat, you have 1 minute to get your submissions in, so please do. We have a lot to look at.
Oh my goodness.
We will fly through them.
Oh my goodness.
Do declare.
I do.
I do. I did.
I did.
I declared it.
I'm doing it. Okay. All right. Let's see. These are too close to the edge.
Oh. So you didn't want the little yellow icons to bleed off the edge?
I do, but they're too close to the border where if it did get cut,
it would be too close.
Too close. So I'm going to do a hack job of this.
I like it.
Thanks.
Nice job, Roland. Last minute, but you managed to get your t-shirt in. We have received it.
Okie doke. Good job, Roland. Can't wait to see it. All right, day 1, doing it. Closing talk. I'm gonna close that up a little bit after talk. do registration and opening design sesh together, because then people can come in and they can decide if they want to come in a little bit late and see like the opening design sesh or not.
Right. It's up
but
to
I'm
you.
still gonna have my break go on the next page because I like starting it out with a break.
Perfect.
And then the after party. Cool. All right.
It's a kind of a perfect time to segue a little bit.
Oh, it is.
Yay.
Let's check it out. Okay.
So we are doing a giveaway right now, everyone in chat. We do have this mobile charger. It has Adobe brand on it. It's nice, hefty, good weight. It works well. I've used it before. And also a Photoshop lapel pen. So you'll get both of these. You laugh every time I say lapel.
I do. I can't help myself.
You know,
I'm
like
it's a lapel.
we both were confused, okay?
Whatever. Don't loop me into this Midwesternness. Come on.
Anywho, so you can have the chance to win both of these. All you have to do is say something in chat. If you haven't said anything, make sure you log in on Behance. be.net/live is the best way to get there. And you could win. And we will announce that winner probably after we look through all of these submissions.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Yes.
Now let's judge your design. You guys have been doing that to me for an hour.
We've got a graphic designer and a previous t-shirt designer. So this is like...
This is going to be tough.
This is it.
Watch out, guys. This is like, we might not want to wear it. I don't know. Or we might only wear this for the rest of our lives.
Got a little uniform going on.
Totally, I do.
Yeah.
We talked.
Yeah, we talked. So this is Ryan's updated work. He included his poster and his t-shirt.
It's like a mood board. Nice. Yeah.
It's a nice
cool.
job, and we won't spend too much time on everyone's because there are a lot.
I survived D&D and all I got was a C. That's actually pretty good
That's
if you've
really
got
funny.
a CC subscription.
I like it. It's kind of ironic.
It is.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I think this might be an older, like a duplicate entry, but nice job. But I also like that this is like a little share icon. But it has the creative shapes. So nice.
This is fun. I feel like this would be great for kids.
Yes.
If kids were designers, which they are.
Right.
They'd wear this as like little pajamas or onesies or something. It's very cute.
I feel like it would also work well on like a biking jersey.
Totally. Or like a bike hat. Yeah.
Nice job. This is by Dana. D&D. Oh, she's got a couple.
Designer to designer.
I like this. I wish this was kind of it on the t-shirt, just more centrally located. Nice job. So we've got two options here. Whoa.
Ooh. A little bit like, whoa.
Yeah.
Cow.
It'd be cool if you used the actual like blend tool and made it more of a smooth gradient instead of like a stepped option. There it is on charcoal. Nice.
Oh, that one looks pretty good. All right.
Oh, this is cool.
D&D. Oh, thanks for doing that.
Like, here, let me help you out.
Yeah.
You build your logo.
We could have done that too, but this is great. Thanks for doing that.
Yeah. Nice job. This is D&D.
Oh, there's the sands of time. Like sand in an hourglass. These are the days of our lives.
Nice job, Tariq. We've got another kind of similar.
Oh, yeah. Same submission? Same person?
I'm not sure if it's the same person. Let's check.
If not, you guys should really talk.
Yeah, right?
You guys have some like similar brain stuff going on.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the same person. Maybe you can let us know.
Yeah.
Me when the deadline moves closer. Don't miss the date.
Kind of like that. Yeah, don't miss the date. Very clever. Very good.
This is by Hafid, one of our previous winners. You love serif. I prefer sans serif. D to D.
D to D.
All right. Share your thought. Create your story.
Share your thought. Create your story.
This is a little confusing for me. Like I want to
yeah.
just read it straight across.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe there could be some sort of divider or something. Nice job. It's by Lisa.
D to D.
Cool. It's kind of a full body print.
Yeah.
Nice. I think it'd be cool if it was even more exploded. Like totally huge.
Yeah. Real big.
It's by Sam. So this is for yesterday, but he didn't get to show it yesterday, I don't think. So it's pretty cool.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah,
Sam.
some 3D modeling going on.
Is that, what's in the middle there? Is it
some sort of shape?
Oh, wow. You had the whole expression there.
Yeah. I can imagine this in motion, like kind of weaving
totally,
in and out.
Like,
Yes, serpentine. This is by Simon.
Oh, interesting.
Create and share. Nice.
The D's look interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
So it's like honeycomby.
Interesting, yeah. It's like if we were making honey.
Yeah, it could be like
then we
hive
would-
mind.
Yeah, hive mind. There you go.
Nice.
Oh, I like that.
Ship It by Tariq. Like that.
That's cute.
A little bit of lingo
Ship it,
jargon
yo.
there. It's by Chelsea. Design is Discovery. Cool. I think it's nice. I don't think this typeface
Yeah.
matches with the rest of the
Yeah, I think the
Identity?
whole idea of using any sort of cursive or script feels a little bit not Bauhaus. It's too ornamental.
yes. But nice. It's by
Oh,
Jack.
I can see the people.
Yeah, that's fun. It is pretty illustrative, but it's nice. It's by Isaiah.
Oh, create and share. This is going like, this reminds me of very early years Adobe.
Yep.
Like
Totally.
the Illustrator
Yeah.
icon that would pop up and the woman.
Venus.
Yeah, Venus
Or
would be
F-
like
yeah.
half illustrated in a hash mark. And yeah,
Is it Venus or Afro? I don't know.
it's Venus.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Venus in the half shell. Yeah.
Venus in the half shell.
Turtle
Venus power. What?
Yeah, man.
This is Sven. I kind of like this color on color.
Yeah, I like
Down
that, but the looks like a P,
It does.
like popsicle. Designer to popsicle.
I'm done with that.
Yeah.
Let's get popsicles. I am a designer. Nice, almost like a team jersey.
Totally.
This is Nicole. This is cool.
This would be for
Pinwheel
the winter
design?
conference. Winter conference ski championship, D to D.
Yes.
Designing on the slopes. Oh, this one's a wood textured shirt.
Oh, Kai, that's
I
interesting.
think you guys maybe turned off the
Yeah,
cotton layer.
you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's interesting. I don't know if
Yeah.
it matches with the.
I don't know if I'd want to wear
Identity.
wood. And then it's also kind of flesh tone, so I'd feel that I was naked.
Just a tree hanging out.
Yeah.
This is
Ooh,
another
mood.
by Tariq. It's kind of cool.
Mood. I don't know what that means.
Right,
Like, there needs to be a little bit more description as to what is the mood
right,
or why mood. Are we moody?
right.
We
That
are.
is kind of like a trendy thing right now, like hashtag mood. Like,
Yeah.
this is my aesthetic.
Yeah.
This by Juan. It's hip to be square. That's cool.
Oh.
I think I would like this more if this grid pattern was not there and it was just this.
Yeah.
But nice.
Oh.
By Diego. These are cute little guys.
That is cute. They're like, hey guys, how's it going?
They're kind of taking the icon, which is
Hey
D to
there.
D. where it's
Totally.
facing each other and then like extrapolating on it.
Yeah.
It's like
It's like a meme or something. You know,
it's like a meme or something.
It's like design within design within design.
I was gonna say it's like a little on the nose, but it's
yeah,
cute.
totally.
This is by Dan. Ooh, it all comes
Ooh,
together when we come
fade.
together.
That would be really hard to produce, Dan.
True.
It'd be a lot of money.
Yeah. Unless it was just different transparencies.
Totally. But then the bottom line is not transparent. So you
Yeah.
have to like really do a second pull. Yeah, same with the top.
Totally.
It's a good thing to think about when you're doing t-shirt design.
Yeah, there's a lot to
Yeah,
production
a lot
wise
of
to think
production in
about.
there. Yeah.
This is by Patrick. Design thinking is just thinking. Sands of time.
Sands of time.
NDA, not
I
designing
like that you
anything.
put those two together, Patrick. Clever.
Yeah.
You saw the things that I didn't, even within myself.
Nice job, Patrick. Let's reload this.
Oh, there is a lot of them, aren't
I know,
there?
we're almost
This
done.
is like t-shirt 101. This is, whoa.
This is really cool.
Whoa, yeah. I like the one on the right, but without the computer.
Yes.
What's going on with the computer?
I think it might be from James. James,
Do I know James?
who was streaming before.
Oh.
Gems.
Gems?
I think you know him as Gems.
Oh, it's his computer.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
think
I
this
was
is what
like-
he was working on.
I was like, I don't feel like James created that.
James did this.
I'm like, but cool. Gems in collaboration with. Yes.
Yeah. But I think this is cool.
I like the background of that. I think that that's really fun and wild, and it also expresses the but in a way that is still pretty minimal because it's symmetrical.
Yeah.
So I think that it's nice.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
Keith Haring.
Yes,
think.
exactly.
All right, this is by Cloud.
Oh yeah.
Interesting. I'm a sucker for like these cross and star shapes.
Really?
But
I
I
thought
don't
it
know.
looked like someone with a paintball gun was like, you know?
Could be. But
Yeah.
I was going to say, I don't know if it matches with the identity, but I think it's cool.
You're like, I really like it. And I'm
Just
like,
personally.
you can wear that one. I'm going to wear the other one.
All right. Cool.
Someone send us those.
Nice.
Oh,
job.
that's cute.
Wish, wish. Yeah, they have the coffee. Build it out of the D's.
I would just take all the copy off of that
Yeah.
and let the D's be talking to each other
Yeah.
as little characters. So sometimes you don't need the explanation if it's already doing it. It's 2C say.
True, true. This is by
Not
N.
anything until after lunch. Yes. We are not. I think there's a lot going on there.
Yeah. I think the border doesn't work so well.
And then the type over logo also doesn't work.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I think simpler is
Yeah, simpler is better.
better.
It's like the Coco Chanel saying, look in the mirror. I like to say this about design. Look in the mirror before you leave and take one thing off.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with design. Look at your designs before you present it and remove one thing.
Yep, or more.
Because you might not need that thing,
Yes.
you know?
But I do like the kind of cooler tones on the darker body and the warmer tones on the white. That's cool.
Whoa.
Nice.
Dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee.
I like how abstract this is.
Yeah, I do too.
It's a graphic, but it's also the logo.
Yeah. I think having the D in the middle is awkward, but I would maybe either start with it and let it fade out or not do it at all
Right, just
and
let
just
it be
let
the
it be the
shapes.
colors overlapping. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Nice job, Daryl. This is by Neil. It's an updated version. Let me just refresh. Make sure I have the most updated. I have
Coffee?
donuts and coffee. And then this is the back. The donut is gone and the coffee is done.
That can be a postcard, front and back of like, hey, look, we're coming over for breakfast.
Cute.
That's funny.
Yeah, nice job, Neil.
But I think it's too literal and it kind of looks like Dunkin' Donuts now that there's a donut in there.
Ooh, true. Very true.
You always got to think of your competition.
Not quite the competition, but
Not quite, but if we're doing a
Other
D and a D
companies.
and they're a D and a D, it's in this. It's like adjacent.
yes,
You know,
definitely.
adjacent competitive.
This is by Roland, another cat with like a little masquerade mask
Oh, cats with eyes.
and a dog.
This is like the Wes Anderson version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I think this is like it's a cute
It's
idea.
funny.
I don't know if it
I
has
totally-
anything to do with D&D, but
Totally. I put eyes on Michael last night when I was like trying to figure out the
little
badge, and I was like,
glasses.
I'm gonna put like a bow tie on him, and then I'm like, I'm gonna put a hat on me.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, that's not actually the kind of design I do, but
not gonna work.
but it was really fun to just goof around.
Yeah, some exploration. I think this is really sweet though, the little masquerade mask. Nice job,
Yeah.
Roland. And then this is
Whoa.
Mauricio.
So if we were playing a card game in the mission, this is what we would be using as a deck of cards.
Yep,
Yeah.
totally. And this is reminiscent of Tracy's work.
Yeah.
Kind of the techniques that she was showing
It's very cool.
yesterday. Yeah, nice job,
It's like
Mauricio.
tattoo like. I would see this on someone's calf riding a fixie,
Totally.
you know?
And they have this playing card stuck in their spokes.
Yeah.
Nice. So nice job, everyone. I'm going to curate down this huge list. Thanks for being patient while we got through
Yeah.
all of these. And then if yours wasn't shown, we will be showing it in the next segment. So we have about 10 minutes left.
Oh wow, that was quick. Okay,
Yes.
cool. I was like,
A
whoa.
lot of submissions.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna do this really fast and just pop it in here and see what it looks like. All right. Clicking. Yes.
Woo. And chat, sorry if you missed questions. That was a lot of heads down looking at t-shirts.
See what it
So
looks like.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Day one. Oh, and what are we gonna do? This would be on the other side, so let's just see. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm gonna put a background in here. Just so that we know how we're scaling things. I do much prefer it on white though, so I'm gonna go with white. Cool, so getting from here to there, and how? This one. Since this would actually be a two-sided, this would be upside down. So, FYI, I am going to flip it. Flip it out.
Ooh, Munir has a question. Do you recommend working on personal projects or submitting to contests? Or both? To kind of get your portfolio juiced up.
I don't really have an answer to that, Monier. You're just throwing me for a loop today. I would say do what you think is going to be fun for you and also teach you something about your own design process.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's why I do things like this, because every time I'm here, I learn something new about myself
and about
and
me.
like things from you guys that I'm like, I'm never doing that again, or like, whoa, that was so much easier. I've got to try it.
Right.
Or yeah, Monier, you're right. I should be using InDesign.
Yeah, Munir, I feel like a lot of the questions you ask, like, both answers are good.
Yeah.
It's just preference.
Yeah, I would say do both. Do both because it's going to flex your capabilities and it's going to make you realize which one you like doing better.
Right. And I also think entering contests or like taking part in shows or anything like that can be personal projects. Like you are creating it.
Totally.
You're putting your touch on it and you want it to be a Munir piece.
Munir piece.
Right.
I like that. It is Munir. Okay, so I'm going to create these little cards really quick. Oh, wait, I think I already screenshotted those from last night. Just to be sure, because I don't actually think they're business card size. They're a little bit more awkward. So, okay.
Do you have any business card designing ideas or tips?
Yeah, but I'm not going to do business card right now. I'm going to do I'm like, yeah, but no.
Yeah, but I'm not going to answer.
Yeah, but not for you. Right now I'm going to do some cards that are going to be like admit one.
Oh,
So
cool.
I think this is where that ticket idea will come in. And let's see if I can just, because there's two different cards I'm going to create. One will be admit one and one will be something else. We don't know. What should the other card be? So we've got this whole idea of after party, admit one drink ticket. Because, you know, everybody wants a free drink. But what should the other ticket be? Or the other card?
Chat, what do you think?
What do you think, chat?
It could be... It could be so many things.
This first one, I think, is going to be... I'm like, I have 10 minutes. I'm going to totally get this in there.
All right.
All right, the first one is give me a drink.
Give me a drink. Right.
Give me a
now.
drink. And then we're going to throw this in there.
Oh, yeah, we have to do a giveaway.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, so many giveaways, so little
So
time.
many.
So we are giving away the Photoshop lapel pin and the mobile charger. They're both awesome and you will win both if you are the winner. So come on over to behance at be.net/live if you're not already there. Make sure you are logged in and make an account real quick if you need to. It's free and super easy. So say something in chat, that is how you entered into the giveaway. And we'd love to see who wins. We'll work some Adobe magic and a name will be conjured for us. Oh.
Okay. Front side, back side. I think I'll actually just do front side, back side. So, give me a drink. Give me a drink. You know that one?
Break me off a piece of that. Bartender.
Thank you for finishing that.
This is like my little shoulder wiggle.
Amazing. Oh, this is too good. As you guys can tell, we'll be hanging out after this session.
Yes. Give me a drink. Just kidding.
Okay, so these are going to be the front side of the tickets and then the back side.
Perfect.
Let's go with the back side.
All right, and while you're working on that, we do have a magical name that has fluttered in from the other world, the ether world. The winner is, hope I pronounced this correctly, Kulud Mamori. You are the winner, and you are also submitted to the contest, so nice
Woohoo!
job.
Good job.
So
Yeah.
you have won the Photoshop lapel pin and the Adobe mobile charger. So Adobe Live team will be contacting you in your Behance messages. Make sure to be on the lookout for that. And if you did not win the giveaway, make sure that you are sticking around for our Jessica stream and Tracy stream, and you will have 4 more chances to win. We're
Oh, I
also
like that.
going to be picking a winner for the t-shirt challenge in just a moment, so stick around for that. I've kind of curated down the list a little bit.
Amazing.
Yeah, and like I said, if your submission wasn't shown, we've received it, but we just will be showing it in the next session.
Cool. All right, I'm doing the back just so that people know where they're getting their drink from and why they're getting a drink, because they were at a design conference all day.
They need it.
And you know what you need after that? A cocktail.
Sure. Break me off a piece of that. Bartender. I imagine like him breaking off his arm and being like, hey, here's a piece of it. That's where my mind went.
Awesome. So, not having both sides be like super pattern heavy. So ideally, one side can be pattern heavy with branding, and the other side can be very minimal and like, hey.
Yeah. Nice.
Cool.
I like it.
So we've got some cards. Oh yeah. I also wanted to do a pillow.
Ooh. Well, we have like 2 minutes.
I know.
But
Let's
we'll have
just throw the pattern in there.
Yeah, do it. Do that, and then we'll pick a winner, and then we will close everything out.
Amazing. Oh yeah.
This is gonna be so cute.
Do.
For some reason, I love yellow pillows.
I do too. They're so great. It's like my favorite color right now is this ochre.
Yes.
And I was trying to tell one of my designers the other day, I was like, yeah, you should totally make that design like that vomit ochre color. The client's gonna love it. And he was like looking at me like, you're crazy. And I was like, I am.
The only throw pillows I've ever bought in my life are this color. And I didn't even realize it. Yes.
Amazing.
They're just such a good accent color.
So we'll put our little D to D, our horizontal, and this is why we make so many different types of logos, people. Because this is a tag and it only can do it in this space. And look at that, perfectly fitting in that space.
Beautiful.
Oh, where'd that tag go? There it is. Too big.
And whenever you're done with that, we have the submissions open for you to... Very cute. Love that pillow. This is our first option.
Okay.
Old school Adobe.
Old school Adobe. Oh, that's the other old school Adobe. Yeah.
So similar.
That's like Venus in the half shell.
This is the Design Thinking is Just Thinking by Patrick. We've got Roland's Cat and Dog.
Yep.
Complete with the monotone or the duotone. We've got Mauricio's card.
It's pretty cool. Oh, look at that.
Yes, we
tag action. I like that, Mauricio. Good job.
We've got this guy.
If only the computer wasn't there.
Right.
I'm just going to have to say, I like it, but no computer.
Alrighty, and then moving on to this one by Daryl.
It's got potential.
Yes.
This is really tough. Can we go? Yes, this one. I want to see just up close real quick.
Let's see if we can zoom in.
Yeah, there we go. So what got me with this is that the cat and the dog are holding the D to D like glasses, like a monocle. So it's a winner in my book.
All right.
I mean,
we go.
That's detail. That's like the subtlety of design, that when people put that in, you're like, they weren't just thinking about design, they were thinking about designers.
Wow. Perfect. So great job, Roland. You are the winner of a free year of Creative Cloud. Congratulations to you. Thank you so much, everyone who submitted. You bombarded us with submissions, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Always. Yeah, so maybe we can really quickly cover what you worked on day 1, 2, and 3.
Totally.
Then we'll say goodbye.
All right. So let's pull everything up because I think it's all put into some comps for the most part. All right, so we've got some badges for the conference. Michael and I will be there. We've got a book that will actually highlight some of the people that will be speaking. We've got sandwich bags and breakfast sacks. Let's see, what
donut
else?
sacks.
Donut sacks, yes. Specifically for donuts. And there's no secret, just do the work, guys. Banners, cups. Let's see what else. Not that. Pillows, because we're going to get tired. It's a lot of designing. Drink tickets, because after we nap, we'll want to drink.
Or maybe the other way around.
An oversized calendar for the table that will be huge, that we can say, what's going on in day 1? Oh, yeah. As a designer, I know when the breaks are going to be and when the parties are. So that's why they're in yellow.
This would be really cool if it were like on the floor and you stood on it. Like you're like, had to actually take 2 people to turn it over.
Totally. And then this goes back to where it all started. So positioning. Not that one, this one. Our positioning and our D2D conf and all the things that we say and how we say it. Our system of logos, colors, fonts, and values. Our graphic assets and all the different things that we can use. And then looking through the artboards for our collateral just so that we have that actual tangible vector system. There's no secret. Design thinking, patterns.
There's just.
Oh, yeah. Calendars, day 1 registration. Oh, hey, Michael. I made you famous today. What did I do?
You'll see.
Oh, look at this.
Awesome.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, thank you so much, Kristine. Yes. No, you're a moderator.
No, you're a moderator. You're not speaking.
Kristine, thank you for being with us for this week.
Thank you
You've
so
been
much
amazing.
for having me. It's
Great
always
energy.
a pleasure.
Yes, and chat, thank you for being so kind. We will be up next with Jessica Moon and Michael Shez, so stick around for that. We'll be working on some UX design. Make sure to follow Kristine on social, and we'll see you soon. Stick around.
Thanks, guys. High five.
Oh, perfect timing.
That was awesome.